to a whole nother level. So shout out to
That's
my coach, Gary.
there.
He's awesome, and we're ready to kick butt already.
There you go. So, I mean, now, Nomi, is there any fights between the fight in September? Are you fighting here before you go over there, or you said you had fight offers? Is there anything you
Yes,
guys have
I have a
accepted
couple.
prior to your...
Well, I'm sorry, it was
Go ahead.
breaking up a little bit. There are a couple fights that are coming up. The one in Africa, which is September 27th. And before that fight, we have a match in Milwaukee, Wisconsin versus a Canadian girl. Her name is Shelly Barnett. And
Okay.
we're going to face her in Milwaukee. So a couple offers going on.
Very cool. Very cool. So are you confident you can win these next two fights?
Absolutely.
There you
Especially now that my conditioning is literally going to a whole different level. I mean, I'm excited to perform, especially away from home in a whole other area. I mean, I'm excited to showcase what I have.
Very cool. Very cool. So, okay, so I did read an article online about your fight in Africa, and it says that you're very confident. What's got you so confident you can beat that young girl that's 19?
I just feel like I have a lot of experience on my side. I mean, of course, anything can happen in a fight, but
Correct.
I do feel like I do have an edge just because of the experience, not only here in Florida, but internationally, all over the world. We have fought in India, we have fought in China, we have fought in New Zealand, Mexico 3 times, so I have a lot of experience on my side. I don't want to take anything from her. I'm sure she's a great fighter, but she's going to have a tough night.
There you go. That's what I want to hear. Is there any way we can watch the fights live? Is there anywhere that we can go or anything that we can do to kind of help you out by watching these fights?
I'm sure that there will be some sort of streaming. It's kind of far for me to know anything yet, especially because it's with a different promotion, not with one that I work with ordinarily.
Okay.
But if you stay tuned, I mean, anyone who's listening, if you want to follow my Instagram, my Facebook, my Twitter, I'm all over the place at Noemi Bosques, and I'm constantly promoting different sites or different events for those who are interested in following.
Cool. Very, very cool. And did you happen to catch MMA last weekend with Amanda Nunes? What do you think of her?
Oh, isn't she a rock star, man?
She can't be beat. I don't think there's anyone that can beat her. I really honestly can't.
She's pretty badass, man.
Yeah, she is.
I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan.
She took care of Cyborg pretty good handily, and she took care of Holly Holm pretty handily last weekend.
Yeah. Now I think next is going to be it's Cyborg. No, next or no, not Cyborg. Who is she fighting next? They're already trying to make the next one for her.
Yeah, they seem to turn them. They turn them around pretty well, handily, very quickly in MMA. But I mean, the resume that she has now, is second to none. You knocked out Ronda Rousey, you knocked out Cyborg, you knocked out Holly Holm, you beat Miesha Tate for the title that Holly Holm lost. So I mean, I don't know what else she can do, to be honest with you. If she's at the peak of her MMA career, I don't know what else she possibly can do, but I don't think there's anyone that can beat her. Honestly, I don't think, unless somebody comes out with some kind of strategy to beat her, but I don't see anyone.
Yeah, she's an animal, man.
Yeah.
She's definitely an animal.
She is. I agree. I got a chance to watch the highlights, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Holm would have some chance, being that Holm is
Me
a boxer.
too. Yeah.
And because she knocked out Rousey,
Yep.
So I was thinking, okay, maybe this is the fight that maybe Nunes goes more than one round. I didn't think that it would end in round one, but yeah, it was done in round one.
Pretty impressive stuff.
Yes. Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about? I don't want to, hold you up. I know you're busy at the moment. Is there anything else you would like to talk about?
Well, I just want to put out there. I mean, I'm consistently looking for new sponsors. So if anyone wants to have their logo placed all over my uniform for any of the fights, again, feel free to find me on social media, or you can call my management, Tony Morgan, at 407-943-4776. We have some good opportunities to get logos splashed, and I'm always willing to have new people come onto the team. So other than that, we're just staying busy, man. We love to fight. We're fighting all year. While I'm fighting as much as possible. So we're welcoming all opportunities. We fight anyone, anywhere, as long as the money is right. And, hey, I'm encouraging more opportunities to come my way. So
very
hopefully
cool.
we keep networking and keep on performing for a little while longer.
Well, and by the way, guys, I talked to Tony to get this interview set up. He's a very nice guy. So he's very reachable. He's very, very cool to talk to on the phone. Because I talked to him to get to Miss Bosques. I talked to him to set up this interview. So, well, I wish you the best of luck. I follow you on all your social media, so I'm gonna be looking for that link. I want to watch your next 2 fights. And I promise, when you have a fight locally here in St. Pete, I'm gonna try to go. I know I keep telling you that. I don't show up. I'm going to try to make it to your next fight here locally because I want to see you in person. I've seen your fights on YouTube. I want to see your fight in person.
Yeah, we always put on, unfortunately, I'm not like Mayweather. I don't win absolutely every single fight, but I guarantee you a great fight every single one. We come in to win. Sometimes we don't have the decision, or sometimes, the fight doesn't come out in our favor, but I'm a real fighter fighting anyone, anywhere, even on a 2-week notice. So, I'm one of those real fighters, and I'm encouraging anyone who's listening to follow this journey. It's a great one, and at the very least, we are entertaining fighters. So, yeah, I appreciate the support, man, and for sure, we'll hook up soon, especially if you're local,
Yes, yeah, actually, where you do your kickboxing class, I live within like 5 minutes from that location.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm not that far away. Yeah, I live in Pinellas Park, so I'm not that far away.
Oh, well, I do too. You'll have to come take my class then on a Tuesday.
Yes, and I know I have a couple friends that have taken your class before, so I have to get my lazy butt up and come down there on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, we're actually about to start doing another fitness class Mondays. Well, at least this Monday, we're doing a demo class with like an Herbalife team. So if you want, come take a free class that Monday. It's going to be the first time I ever teach a class with this team. It's like the very first day, so I'm not sure how big it is yet. But I'm encouraging anyone who's in the area. Herbalife is going to have a class. I'm going to have a demo class Monday at 6 p.m. Again, if you're following my social media, I'll put more details as far as addresses and all that as the time gets a little bit closer. But Monday, 6 p.m., if you're in the area, come take a class with me with a team Herbalife off 66th Street in Pinellas Park. And Tuesday, I teach a class in Pinellas Park also off 66th Street. So please follow me, talk to me. We love to meet new fans and new friends, and I encourage everyone to come take a class with me.
Sounds very good. Well, thank you again for joining me on this evening. I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Take care.
You're welcome. You too.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. All right, guys, that was Nomi Bosques. That's a good friend of mine. She doesn't live too far from me. Again, guys, follow her on social media. She is a very good boxer. Again, like she said, she doesn't win every fight, but her fights are very entertaining. So go follow her on her social media. If you are local like I am, go ahead and go to one of her classes. In case you guys want to know real quick, I'm watching the baseball game and just came across the bottom of the screen that Russell Westbrook has been traded from the Oklahoma City Thunder to the Rockets for Chris Paul and picks. So Chris Paul is going to Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook is going to the Houston Rockets to join James Harden again. So that should be interesting. Now the Western Conference has got 3 decent teams. You got the Lakers, Clippers, and Rockets. So if you're a basketball fan, look out for those guys. Those teams moving forward. I'll go ahead, guys, now. Thank you again, Ms. Bosques, for joining me on my podcast. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and start with my first topic of the night. I'm going to talk about the Women's World Cup. I don't know if you guys got a chance to watch the World Cup final. Do you think the Raiders will do well? I think the Raiders will do well in Vegas. The U.S. women's team won their 4th World Cup for the United States on Saturday. On Saturday they won their 4th World Cup. It was a very good tournament for them all around. Again, they were called the Bullies after their 13-0 win in the first round. They squeaked through group play and got their test in the round of 16. Their final 3 games were not as easy cakewalks as the group play was. It was on Sunday, sorry. Group play, they were. It was very, very interesting to see them come back. Now, I know there was some kind of controversial moment. You guys can correct me on Facebook Live as well, where Megan Rapinoe stepped on the flag. I tried to watch all of the playback. I didn't personally see that. I am not for that, guys, but I don't believe that the entire team should be punished for what she did. Again, everyone has their beliefs. We all know that. I'm not getting into politics on the show. It's not the format to do this. Is a sports show. I want to talk sports. I don't want to get into politics, and stepping on the flag is wrong, in my opinion. Swear, that's disrespectful to the country that you play for, especially with you wearing the U.S. colors. That's not something that I would recommend doing. But I will say this, that it's not something that I condone. But I also don't believe that we should penalize the entire team for it, for that. So that's my opinion on it. I don't think that it should be a punishment for them. They scored 22 goals in the entire tournament. Alex Morgan got slack for her sipping the tea thing after her goal against England. So it just seemed like the whole tournament, everybody was out to get the United States, who then would come back and win the World Cup anyway. So I think sometimes, we all know in sports, people hate the winner. That's just the way it is. People hate winners. And the U.S. winning their 4th straight World Cup, or not 4th straight World Cup, sorry, their 4th World Cup, it's very, very interesting moving forward to see how. And again, the question that always comes up with me is, why can't the men's team win a World Cup? Why is it that and if you're a soccer fan, which I only watch soccer, guys, during the World Cup and the Olympics, I don't get up and watch Premier Soccer on Saturday mornings. I don't watch any of that stuff. And I'm not saying that if you are a soccer fan out there, fantastic. Everyone has a sport that they get up and they watch. Everyone has that opportunity, and watch your sport, promote it, do what you need to do, and do what you need to do. If you love a sport, absolutely. If you were, you used to play soccer, great, fantastic. And same thing with the team. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't cheer for a team because of their opinion is they suck, or that team sucks, or your team sucks. Well, you know what? Sports would be boring, guys, if we cheered for one team and that was it. It would be boring. That's what makes sports so great, is the fact that there are so many people that cheer for so many different teams. Yes, Jesse, they won 2 World Cups in a row. But they, the thing of the matter, when it comes down to it is, I don't want the team to be punished, unless it's the Cowboys. But I don't want the whole team to be punished because of Rapinoe's beliefs in again, I'm not getting into politics. She doesn't like the president. Guys, there are many people on here, many people in this country that don't like the president. And that's, again, that's your opinion and you're allowed to have it. That's why we have freedom that we do. Is, again, I'm not getting into politics on my show. I'm not getting into politics on my show. Well, guys, I love this Facebook stuff over here. You guys are doing great. Thank you for kind of giving me new topics and stuff. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. Let me go ahead, guys, and get into the the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays, I don't know if you guys have heard or not. Maybe I'm beating a dead horse here, but their owner, Stu Sternberg, wants to have